Go. Well, let's see who this evening. Hopefully, I can see some regulars. Been a little quiet lately with the Misfits. I enjoy your company and get to missing you guys sometimes. Let me try to be patient and see who shows up. Sanjo's in the house. Good to see you, homeboy. I was just thinking about back home. It's kind of what I wanted to get into this evening. Consequences for your actions, man. My crazy idea of moving to Wisconsin was such a mistake. And I should have done my homework, man. I should have stayed in Cali. Should have never left. Now I'm fucking stuck here. It's such a shit show. I gotta sell them Chevy pickups, man. I need some cash so I can get back home, even temporarily, to get to a good doctor. Get this place squared away and get it up for sale. But man, what a fucking mistake moving here. Oh, my banner just came through. How you doing, Sanjo? How's the family and all that? Stress. Fuck, I'm tired of being stressed out. Trying to figure out how to get the hell out of here. Such a pain in the ass. Good intentions and all that. Going good, been keeping up. Nice. Right on, Sanjo. Yeah, man, I hope to get home soon, bro. 27 CFR 7.2 definition of crime. All crimes are considered criminal crimes, okay? Whatever all that's supposed to mean. The Rock from Walmart. Here we go again. Sitting here trying to have a serious conversation with some friends, and they come out of the woodwork just like cockroaches. Man. Wow. Yeah, I guess I must have got dropped into circulation. And for the three of you that hit that button, appreciate you. Yeah. No hablo español. Sorry. Poquito. And when it comes to reading Spanish, you can forget about it. But I appreciate you popping in. Well, I'll try to be patient and see if some of the good folks that normally pop in stop by, say what's happening. Thought I'd try to share a little wisdom with you good folks. Yeah. Sorry, I don't read Spanish. I'm assuming that's what that is. Don't be afraid or dismayed, friend. Okay? Yeah, I'm not too concerned with fear. That's not one of my problems. Sometimes it is, because I should have a little more fear than I do. Hence, consequences for your actions. Just like my drama in this little town. If I was a little more reserved in my behavior and less angry, things would have went a little smoother. But unfortunately, moving to Wisconsin was just a mistake right from the very beginning. Should have never moved here. Should have figured out what kind of people lived in this town, more so than assuming folks in this town were like the person that I was doing Bible study with. Turns out they were nothing like her. You are important to your loved ones, even if there are disagreements. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that comment. Very nice of you. 13 and 3, me and my scorecard. Yeah, I thought I'd share a little wisdom with you good folks. Try to save you from making my mistakes. When you're going to make a big decision, a real big decision in your life, take your time. Don't rush into it. Do your homework. Be sure you know what you're getting into before you pull the trigger. Like I said, me moving to northern Wisconsin was a huge mistake, and now I'm paying the price. Very much so. Man. Didn't matter, my intentions were so good. This whole dog rescue thing is what drove me. And now that the doggies passed, and I've had a lot of time to reflect and think about my actions and whatnot, I just pray I can get back home with the new me. I'm not the guy I was when I left. I could do some good work if I get the opportunity, but the longer I'm stuck here, the less it feels like I'm ever going to get to make a difference in this world. My whole life growing up, frickin' Boy Scout, always trying to help. Sometimes, my delivery sucked, but my intentions were always good. I was never no tough guy or gangster. I didn't push my weight around. But as I was always quick to help somebody in need. And unfortunately, that bit me in the ass quite a few times. I added up the math today, and it's embarrassing to say this out loud, but it's close to 30 grand I've given people in my life in 2 vehicles. And now I sit here in need of help, but there's nobody there. But that's my fault. Go on and on about consequences, but I got nobody to blame but me. I think you'll make it good money when you sell your property. Very beautiful setup. Yeah, I think if what my real estate agent told me is accurate, I should be sitting on about 300 grand. And maybe another 50 grand in vehicles. Harley, the FXR, and the 2 Chevys. So maybe 350. And it'll get me a little something in the foothills. But I really wanted to get back to San Mateo County, man. I wanted to go Half Moon Bay, Pacifica, along the coast somewhere. But that's definitely not in the budget. Man, fuck. It's been a rough go since I moved here. Fucking blew it. I really did. Should have never moved here. And it's been heavy on the brain because I'm stuck, man. I mean, I can't even get back home for a little trip to get to the doctor. I got to rent something for a minute, Airbnb, whatever, plus transportation and all that bullshit. I just ain't got the cash, man. I just had to break off Uncle Sam a pretty good sized chunk. And, man, nothing worse than feeling stuck. Sucks. Hmm. Anyway, not trying to be Debbie Downer, just needed to do a little venting, lean on some friends on the gadget, being in this house all alone, no one to talk to, all that kind of nonsense. Fuck. Never thought I'd be in this position. Especially at this time in my life. I mean, shit, I'm 62 years old. I should be enjoying my retirement, you know, kicking my feet up and watching dogs run around and relaxing. Instead, I'm stressed the fuck out every day, hoping that this damn aneurysm doesn't cut loose with all this stress. Because I surely don't want to die in this house. Man, Johnny really fucked up this time. Not to mention, man, I get up this morning, it was minus 13 degrees outside. The high today was 1 degree. So it was from minus 13 to 1 degree today. It sure ain't California weather. That's for damn sure. Oh. Just felt the need to blow off a little steam, piss in somebody's ear. Man. Yeah. Hmm. Growing up the way I did, foster homes and whatnot, and all the drama in my childhood, working hard, joining the union, getting a pension and Social Security. It's it's frustrating to be sitting here, stuck here in this situation, and having all my cash tied up, not to mention my health issues, and thinking about how I almost made it, you know? If I would have got some help here and got a little doggy rescue thing going, it'd have been pretty cool. But shit, getting thrown in jail and getting hassled by the people in this town and all the drama I went through, fuck, I got a lot of regret. I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm just not that way. But I beat myself up for making mistakes. I'm impulsive, you know? I threw caution to the wind coming here. Threw everything at this dog rescue thing, thinking it was going to be all good. And it straight went to shit. I don't know how else to put it. It just went to shit. Henry, how's it going today so far? A little rough today, Henry. I've never been in weather that cold. Yeah, dude, it's fucking brutal. I mean, you don't want to go outside. It's so cold. When that cold air hits your face, it stings, man. And I think the coldest I've seen it here since I moved here, the first year I was here, 25 below. I seen 25 below and a foot of snow overnight. It's a long way from Cali, man. Shit. Whiskey, holy shit, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's good? Just chilling like a villain. 13 below today. Mighty cold. How you doing, Whiskey? How's life? How's business and all that? The family and whatnot. Good to see you. trying not to be down in the dumps. I just, I feel stuck here, and it bums me out. Want to get back home. You know, for a while there, I was hot to move up to Maine, up your way. But the sad truth is, man, all my friends and family are back home, and I miss that. And moving from here to another spot where I don't know anybody, you know, yeah, a couple people on in the comment section, but you know, fish out of water. I'm done, man. I can't, at 62, I can't afford to make the same mistake twice. Plus, there's good doctors back home that I know and I trust, and my health is for shit and has been for quite a while. So I really got to get back home. But I made a lot of good friends down there in the comment section, man. Whiskey, not bad. Had a flu bug the past few days. I'll manage though. Well, yeah. Being sick is a drag, no doubt about it. My energy's been just so fucked. And I think maybe some of that has to do with being stressed out and whatnot, but my immune system is shot out. I can feel it. And until I can get things squared away, I have a feeling I'm going to be dragging ass until I can get to a good doctor. And hopefully, hopefully, my health isn't so bad that it doesn't get worse than it is right now. But I don't know what the fuck's ailing me. I mean, I have a pretty good suspicion. I don't even like talking about it anymore. Anyway, enough of my pissing and moaning. Not like it's gonna do me any good. And thanks, guys, for hitting that button. Appreciate you. We're 6 people watching and 6 thumbs up. Man, this channel don't get no love anymore. But that's all right. I'm over the whole YouTube thing anyway, you know. I was just using this YouTube channel to try to find people to help me with the dog rescue. It's not like I'm ever gonna get viral or make money off of YouTube. That's for damn sure. And most of the time I gotta push myself to even come out here and make videos anymore. Been shit weather here for the past week. Yeah, I saw something, there's some big cold front coming down from Canada. You know, I didn't pay close attention what it's doing in Maine, but I would just watch some guy talking about freezing ice that's gonna hit Iowa and western Wisconsin, and what was he saying? Something like a ½ inch of ice, which could knock out power and all this bullshit. I'm a fish out of water with this cold weather, you know. I mean, back in Cali, the coldest weather you ever see is maybe 30 degrees, at least where I lived. When I lived up in the foothills in Grass Valley, we get a little bit of snow, but you never saw anything below zero. And like I said, it was 13 degrees below zero here today. And that is brutal. I mean, there ain't no fucking around outside when it's that cold. My first year here, I was a caveman. I had a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. I was out there with my little snow blower and it was cold. I got a video up here somewhere where I got icicles and shit hanging off of my face. I won't do that again. In fact, I go out there with the monster truck and just flatten the snow out just to keep the driveway accessible for the propane guy. I don't even like getting out there with the snow blower anymore. I got no enthusiasm for living in Wisconsin whatsoever. But when I first got up here, I was having a good time. My old videos playing in the snow and all the shit when I first got here before the shit hit the fan with these folks in the neighborhood, I was in good spirits. I really was. But quickly, the cockroaches came out from under the woodwork and things started going downhill real quick. got trolled pretty hard in more ways than one. Mm. But I learned a lot after what I went through here. That's why I say if I get back home, I'm a different dude. Much calmer, not all aggro like I was. I appreciate the simple things in life so much more. Just want a nice quiet life, get back home and have a nice quiet life and a couple dogs. But I'll tell you, man, it feels like it's far, far away. Fuck. Far away. Anyway, that time of the year trying to take a piss with 6 inches. Ah, thanks for that whiskey. I needed a good laugh, lighten the mood a little bit. Ah, that's funny. Shoveling snow sucks the older I get. Amen, brother. Yeah, I bought this little snow blower, lawnmower thing, you know. It's got a little throttle, so it's got little tractor tires, so it propels itself and blows the fucking snow. But even that thing's work, man, because you gotta maneuver it around, and it's and when it's cold outside and icy, it's a motherfucker, man. I want nothing to do with Wisconsin anymore. If I can make it back to Cali, I'll never set foot in this state ever again. No way. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I was so wound up with all the drama I went through and all the shit that happened. It occupied my every moment, man. I could not believe how I got treated. I don't blame you. Yeah, whiskey. Yeah. What the shrinks call it, dysregulated. I just called it being on one. I was so angry for so long. It went from anger to regret. Such a drag. And I got videos from when I first got here. I was so enthusiastic and so excited about taking on this challenge. Even the cold weather, I had ideas on how to keep the doggies warm and all that. I was going to put radiant heat out in the barn and build them little doggy apartments out in the barn for wintertime, so they'd be nice and warm upstairs, and then I could take them downstairs to handle their business. I had big ideas, man. Big plans. Big plans. Now I sit on this 30 acres and 2 houses and an auto shop with a car hoist and a barn with electricity and a pole building in the back and all this bullshit. And I'm just sitting here by myself. Putty cat, definitely cold. It is in the 60s here in Florida. Rub it in, young lady. Oh, the dryer's done. That thing's gonna bing a few times before it's over. I'm not gonna get up. Yeah. I need to click my heels together and go back to Cali. Sorry, I'm a little daydreamy today. Really been daydreaming quite a bit about California. What I left behind and what I stepped into when I moved here. Fuck. Such a mistake. Like I put in the title, consequences, man. I got nobody to blame but myself. It doesn't matter that I was coming here to start a charity. I should have been on my game when it came to doing my homework about what this state was all about, what the weather was like, what the people were like. You know, I got a stalker that admitted to being a Nazi. And if you go on YouTube, like I've said before, and put in your search engine Nazi Party rallies in Wisconsin, right? I mean, this is not where I belong. Bing, bing, bing. My mom didn't raise me to be a hater. And there's plenty of haters in California, but they're lightweight compared to the people here. People here are a different breed. Completely. A totally different breed. I'm sure it's like that in other states, you know. But I was very naive. You know, where I come from, you mind your business. You don't stick your nose where it don't belong. You know, most folks behave that way. They don't interject themselves into somebody else's life like these folks here did. Cat and a mouse, and Johnny was the mouse. Fuck. I really thought this town was going to be full of Bible thumpers, people that were real um, friendly and, you know, open arms and all that bullshit. Fuck, was I wrong? Way wrong. Very naive, you know, as to how many haters are out there. I figured I'd have a little friction because I was from California, but I just figured I wouldn't tell nobody that I was from California, you know. But I had no idea just how far people would take it. And since the doggies passed, I've had a lot of time to reflect on everything. What these people did, how I behaved behind what they did, my run in with the cops. I mean, shit, I'm 62 years old. When I moved up here 3 years ago, I had a perfectly clean criminal history. I get tossed in jail twice behind some bullshit. And fortunately, my lawyer was able to get it knocked down to a citation, basically. And so my criminal history is still clear. But, you know, the experience of going to jail twice up here and what I went through with the sheriff was horrific for a guy like me. You know, being put in jail at my age, my stalker couldn't help himself. I just had caller ID blocked again. So I'm sure that's going to leave some fucked up voicemail that I won't listen to. Live and let live, exactly. Tatanka, what's happening? Watch people's problems with California. I've met some wonderful people from California. There you go, Tatanka. Well, you're a very open-minded person. You take things at face value, you know. Plus, you got plenty of friends of color. Up here, I was talking to a real estate agent. I'm not going to say who it was. And I was talking to him about people of color. And this real estate agent said, yeah, we got one black lady that lives in town. One. Whiskey. Wisconsin has been in my news feed for the past weeks. The kids in the house and their minds became shard to the wind. 2025 will be awesome. Well, I sure hope so, kid. It sure can't be worse than the last couple years. Not for me. If I can get back home this spring, no later than the summer, I'll be stoked. I won't have nothing to bitch about as long as I can stay healthy. Really need to get healthy. Yeah, it's bizarre to me, man. Ah, voicemail. Good luck with that, stalker. I'm not going to listen to your petty bullshit. I don't give a fuck about your voicemail. You just wasted your time, home. Like I was just talking about the stalker and the Nazis, and the motherfucker calls me, right? Same guy that left the t-shirt on the driveway. Come knock on my door, stalker. Grow a set of nuts and come knock on my door. We'll have a conversation face to face. How about that? Cowardly little man. Well, you gonna call in the middle of my life like that's gonna get under my skin? You're a fucking pussy. Come knock on my door, stalker. Be sure to wear your swastika. Come knock on my door. He just had to call again. Oh, I love it. He just can't get enough. Fucking pussy. Gangster 101. There you go, kid. Janus, are you still dealing with the stalker? Yeah, he just called twice. I got 2 unanswered voicemails. He just left another one, so that'll be 3, and he just called again, so there'll probably be 4 voicemails sitting there. I don't give a fuck about that dude. Those voicemails can sit there forever. You moved back to Cali. Yeah, I did. I got another voicemail. You moved back to Cali, you'll be back in your old self in no time. Amen, dude. Retired with some furry drink to your head and toast to the... There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, troll, I don't give a fuck about your voicemail. You're a cowardly little man. Oh. And you better fucking hope I don't ever get a good lawyer. Because getting your phone number and finding out who you are won't be hard. And getting you jammed up behind your behavior wouldn't be hard either. So you better hope I don't get a good fucking lawyer when I get back to Cali. Because I'll be doing some homework on that front. Especially with my medical issues. Get shit squared away. I'll be sure to talk to a couple people about everything that happened to me here, and whether it goes anywhere or not, I don't really give a fuck anymore. You know, I'm over it. But I will definitely, I get back to California and I got time on my hands, I'll be doing some research. Better fucking believe it. But I don't hold out much hope when it comes to attorneys and honest cops and all that bullshit. After what I went through here, shit, are you kidding me? Nobody fucking cares. People are lazy. They don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. You know, I came here to share this property with 10 unfortunate people, aged out foster children and homeless veterans. I've been saying that long before I moved here. That was my intention. So when I died, they'd be on the foundation paperwork and they keep feeding dogs on my dime, man. I thought that was a beautiful thing. Philanthropy, right? Charity work. It's the only reason I moved to this fucking town. And instead of finding help, I find Nazi stalkers. Sad, man. Sad. Especially after everything I've been through in life. It's unreal to me. It would be nice to fight in... It would be nice to fight in mid-March, yeah. Yeah, if I could get out in here in March, April, May, June, July, I don't give a fuck, man. Good friend of mine got a hot shot 2 days ago. Holy shit. He flipped out in Circle K, flopped out in Circle K bathroom. Oh, damn, dude, I hope he's gonna be all right. I hate to hear shit like that. Yeah, man. The world we live in is a shit show. A real shit show. Love thy neighbor, right? Do a kind act for a stranger. Please. All the stuff I'm talking, I might as well be talking to myself. And a handful of you good folks down there, you get it the way I do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. That's why this channel's so small. Most people are selfish, self-centered, greedy. They don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. And then you get these real losers that want to stick their nose into a stranger's business, man. These people in this town didn't know me. They stalked me on my YouTube channel. They caused me a lot of grief. Got me arrested behind some bullshit. But they never knew me. They never took any time to get to know me. Oh, negative. He didn't make it. Holy shit, Whiskey. I'm so sorry, brother. It's bad where I live right now. People are dropping like flies. Damn, dude. Fuck. Love from Tennessee, brother. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Dilbert. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, somebody sent me a text message today. Wanted me to come see him for the holidays or whatever. I didn't get a chance to read it and respond to it. I don't know who it was. I didn't have it on caller ID, but if it was one of you misfits, thank you. Yeah. Damn, Whiskey. Is it the whole fentanyl thing? People getting strung out on fentanyl and using that shit to slam dope? Man, that's sad. I lost somebody, an old friend from back home, good people, same thing. Got caught up on it and OD'd. And you would have never thought, not this guy. I had no idea he had that kind of problem. He kept it on the down low, and he's no longer with us. He was a sharp dude, too. They don't want to know anybody unless they can control or manipulate you. Yeah, amen, dude. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Like I said, man, all I want to do was start a charity. I still had a lot of anger in me, and it was something that all this drama brought to my attention. That's why I say when I get back home that I'm not the same guy I was. I ruffled a lot of people back home with my short temper, and that'll never happen again. And I can say that with certainty. You know, after what I went through here, I don't get triggered like I used to. That's why this troll, stalker, he don't get under my skin. I could give two shits about that guy. And you know how you meet rude people on the street and a little bit of drama here and there. Before, I'd get hot real quick. And now, I just turn the other cheek. It's not worth it, man. The deer still coming around? No, I ain't seen too much for deer, man. We just went through hunting season, so I think they're all pretty skittish. And I don't know how many deer were harvested up here, but I haven't seen too many lately. I see a little bit of tracks in the yard, but nothing like springtime, man. When the trees were full of apples, oh shit. You remember, man, I'd see a dozen deer in the yard, but not much lately. Yeah. Not much. That was one of the nice things about living here, Mother Nature. Bald eagles and deer and little minks. Have you heard much gunfire? Nah, not in a while. There was somebody plinking across the street the other day, shooting a pistol, but I heard a little bit of hunting, but not much. It's been pretty quiet when it comes to the gunfire. It goes through little spurts here and there, but pretty tame. But I'm sure the deer know when it's deer season. And I think that's kind of why it's been so quiet with the deer. Plus, there's not much in my yard for food anymore. Mm. Speaking of food, I'm getting a little hungry. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's about going on 5:30, so it's dinner time. I eat dinner pretty early. I crash pretty early. Nothing to do. I look forward to going to bed so I can turn off my brain and not think about all this bullshit, man. Crazy. Being stalked by a Nazi. Fuck, I would have never thought in a million years, man. So bizarre. Surprised they don't sleep in your yard at night. Well, thing is that I think they do. I think they nest in my fields. I know in the spring, in the spring when I'd be out farting around in the fields, I could see where they've been bedding down. And one time I took my little lawnmower and I made a lap around the field with it to cut a trail to drive the truck down that way. Um, I came up on a buck and a doe that were bedded down together. So I'm sure they do, but I don't see them coming into the yard feeding on the fruit trees like I used to. And it's been pretty quiet for at least probably the last month. It's been pretty quiet. Season. I don't know how the deer do it, man. When it gets below zero outside, how the fuck they don't freeze to death, man? It's crazy to me that critters can survive in this kind of environment. Us humans are we're mighty weak compared to the critters when it comes to what we can endure compared to what they can endure. And I don't care if a deer's got fur or a bear's got fur, but when it's 13 degrees below zero, oh shit. Crazy. But what the fuck do I know? Wasn't raised up here. I don't know nothing about the wildlife and how they survive in the winter. Oh, thanks again for hitting that button. This gadget says there's 2 people watching and 9 thumbs up. Oh shit. Mm. Oh, my stalker. Childish, cowardly people, man. Like I was saying, it's bizarre to me that complete strangers will stick their nose in your business. And coming from Cali, people aren't like that. They're too busy, right? Caught up in their own bullshit to be sticking their nose where it don't belong. I think people up here are bored, got too much time on their hands, feel entitled to go fuck with strangers and all that kind of nonsense. I don't know. Like I said, it's just, I never seen nothing like it. And I really wish I never moved here. But, you know, shit happens. How'd the deck turn out? It's still not done, man. I never did screen it in and slap some paint on it. I still need to do work over there. But when I was working on that thing is when I started getting sick, man. I started getting really sick. That's when I was losing all that weight last summer, man. I think they're a bit psychotic. Yeah, well, living up here in the snow, being stuck in the house for 6 months out of the year, wouldn't surprise me. And all the shit I've heard and this and that, I'm not going to get into, but yeah, you know. You know that movie Deliverance? I think that says a lot. Oh, man. Country bumpkins at their best. Not to mention these fucking guys. Haters. Just straight haters. Yeah, bet that shit was over the top. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was rough when I was living in the other house to get some privacy instead of staying in the big house. Me and the doggies got sick at the same time. We started getting real bad. I mean, I got sucked up. I was 150 pounds. I stepped on the scale tonight. I'm almost 190, almost 188.9 or something. So I'm almost back to 190 pounds. I mean, you can see it in my face. I put on a lot of weight since I started taking that medication that I got from the feed store, man. Made a big difference, huge difference. But it didn't cure anything. It's just buying me time till I get properly diagnosed and get on an antibiotic that can wipe out everything. I keep going through these ups and downs, but it's tearing my system up. I can tell. But fuck, man, whatever. Shit happens. I just want to get back home before I croak. That's all. I don't want to die in this fucked up little town. Try not to think about it too much. Stay focused. Get things squared away. Get ready to move. Don't dwell on the shit I can't change, you know? But I get too much time on my hands and the wheels start going round and round. Makes it rough. Yeah, bet that shit. Country girls in the house. Good to see you, young lady. Always a pleasure. Oh, man. Well, I think I'm going to cut this one a little short. I'm getting hungry. Did my fair share of pissing and moaning out here. And you okay? I'm hanging in there, girlfriend. It's been a little rough. It's been a little rough. I need to get back to California. And being stuck here in Wisconsin's a real bitch. So I'm a little down in the dumps today, but you know, I'll be all right. The kid, I had salmonella poisoning a couple of years ago. I had to take heavy antibiotics. Ooh, man, that's brutal. VA, country girl. Yeah, I didn't do any time in the service. I can't go to the VA. Well, anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna bump out of here. I gotta eat. My tummy's giving me a fit. Too much coffee, not enough food. But thank you, thank you for all the kind comments and well wishes and whatnot. I really appreciate it. You guys are good people. Kid, God bless. Thank you, man. God bless you too, kid. So, love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest, including the country bumpkins. And please, pretty please, like I always do, a kind act for a stranger. Your comments down there, that's a kind act for me. I really appreciate it. Go to your local dog shelter. Take a doggy out for a walk. Hold the door open, all the rest of my nonsense. It's food for the soul. It'll make you feel good. You know, not all hope is lost. There's still a handful of good people out there. Not everybody's like these people. There's good people out there. You just got to find them. Johnny loves you. Have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.